Hi friends, it's Laura and welcome to my channel. Today I am working on a Bible journaling passage in Genesis chapter 3. This year I've been trying to work through the Bible chronologically and really obtain a fundamental understanding of the events in the Bible and exactly how everything connects together. And in order to help increase my knowledge and understanding of what's going on and all the different stories and parts of the Bible, I've been using the She Reads Truth Study Bible, and I've really been enjoying it. And on some of their study Bible pages, they have like small devotional content that various authors have written with their insight into that passage. And in Genesis chapter 3, they included a couple sentences with their insight into what was happening in that chapter. And when I read those couple of sentences, it really spoke to me and helped me gain a better understanding of exactly what was going on there and how we can start to establish and get a better understanding of the behavior of God versus the behavior of the devil. And so that's what I'm going to be Bible journaling about today. I start off with this gorgeous stamp from Pink Fresh Studio, and I used various colors of orange, pink, and red ink cubes to color up that stamp, and then I laid it down on my page. I did not have an acrylic block that large, but it was no problem. I just flipped it over with my hand and then slowly transferred the ink from the stamp onto my page. And then I'm going to go through all my various stickers and ephemera and start to lay things down that really work with the color theme I'm working with here. And those are very autonomous colors, which I absolutely love. I've got some illustrated faith printables here. I'm going to go ahead and grab a gorgeous girl. I love their girl illustrations. So beautiful. So I go ahead and I cut her out, and I love how that looks. I'm adding some stickers from my planner sticker books, and I love planner sticker books. I tend to use them actually more for scrapbooking, Bible journaling, and less for planning. I do use them occasionally for planning, but it's not like a clear cut, this is only for planning type of thing. No, I use them in any creative project that I'm like, hey, I would like a sticker here. So in that regard, they're actually a really good value if you're using them for Bible journaling or scrapbooking, because you get so many stickers in one of those books. And then I'm also going to go through and grab a ton of my alphabet stickers and mix and match them to create my title. My title is Hello, whose voice are you listening to, the devil or God? And then on the page, I also did some journaling, and here's kind of what I took away from that study and this chapter, reading online and really trying to gain a better understanding with that study Bible as to what's going on here in Genesis. And here's what I wrote. God told Adam and Eve that they could have the most beautiful garden in the world, that all their needs would be met. The devil told them that they were missing out, that God was withholding something from them, that they weren't enough, wise enough, as is. They listened to the lies of the serpent. They doubted and ignored God. They thought God was withholding something good from them. So they ignored him. And as a result, they came to know shame and self-doubt. Covering themselves in front of God, their sin resulted in them being cast out from the garden. And my takeaway from this is really that God told them, here's all the wonderful things you can have. You can have all of these trees and these plants, and, there's this gorgeous garden. You've got all the food you can eat. It's a wonderful place. It was a safe place until they were seduced essentially by the serpent, telling them that ooh, God withheld this one thing from you, and you know that one thing is wisdom. You really want it. And essentially, they listened to that lie. They thought that God did withhold something good from them. And so they wanted to try it out. They wanted to check it out, and they did. And the major takeaway from that is that the devil lies. What God was withholding from them, the wisdom he was withholding from them, was the knowledge of evil and the exposure of that and what that would do to them. And he did that in order to protect them. Whereas the devil kind of comes in and whispers in the ear and says, hey, you know, this awesome thing you don't have, you really, really want it. And I think it's really important to kind of zoom out and think about how that might apply to us right now in the modern day. And thinking about the things that we want that we don't have. Do we believe that they are being withheld from us? I know so many times in my life I've thought I really, really wanted something and that it just wasn't my time, or for some reason, this really great thing that would make my life so much better just wasn't happening for me, whether that be children or marriage or, you know, an object or a particular situation or job, anything like that. I think about how sometimes we really desire things and we have this thought that we aren't getting it, but that it would make our lives so much better. And what I really took away from this passage is that God is good and He does not withhold good from us. His voice is the voice of truth. And so if He tells you that it's not your time for something, or you can't have something, or if He is withholding something from you, it is like in this passage for your benefit, for your safety, for your protection. He doesn't withhold good things from us. He only withholds things that He knows with His greater wisdom would not be in our best interests. And so I really love that kind of takeaway and thinking about the language used between the devil and God really shows up and says, here's what you can have, and here's all the wonderful things. And then the devil shows up and starts whispering in your ear messages of discontent, like, don't you wish you had this? And this would make your life so much better. Thinking about how that applies to our lives and making sure that we try to avoid what Eve and Adam did in the garden, which is listening to the devil, letting that discontent really seep in and believing that they needed something that God said was not for them. And instead, trusting God and really gaining this fundamental understanding that He will only withhold things from us if they are not good for us. That was my takeaway, and this is how the page came together. I finished off the page with some gorgeous floral stickers and, of course, all of my journaling. I also used some Allie Edwards stamps and then a date stamp at the bottom. And I love how the page turned out. There was just so much to be taken away from this passage for me. I hope you've enjoyed seeing this page come together, and I hope you make time to explore your faith a little bit and really dive in, spend some time with God, and gain that wisdom. I know I have so much to learn, and this is already off to a great start in chronologically reading the Bible and trying to gain a deeper understanding of it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.